Thank you for joining me here this afternoon. The time is currently 2:35 p.m. Central, and you have a live look at a tornado-warned storm moving dangerously close to Red Oak, Iowa. This is a rotating supercell capable of producing a tornado, and it may already be doing so, okay? So if you're in Red Oak or Stanton, as well as Elliott, Iowa, you need to seek shelter immediately on the lowest floor of the building and away from windows. If you're in a mobile home, evacuate. Again, that is some very dangerous-looking rotation. They're now even more impressive and organized on the most recent scans. So we're going to have to watch this storm incredibly closely here again near Red Oak. We may have actually just had a tornado touchdown off to the north of here. All right, there was a little bit of a velocity couplet that was associated with a slight CC drop. It's debatable whether or not that was contamination or actual debris, but we may or may not have just had a brief tornado touchdown in between Emerson and Wales. But again, right now our main focus is on our storm here approaching Red Oak. So if you're in Red Oak, Stanton, or Stennett, make sure you are taking shelter immediately, as this is a very dangerous storm here. Once again, this could be producing a tornado at any minute if it is not already, okay? So this could also be a rain rat tornado, alright? So don't go outside and try to look for this thing. Just take cover now. The heavy rainfall is really going to shield this tornado as it approaches downtown Red Oak, Iowa, once again here, okay? So this could rip right through Red Oak, so we got to hope that this isn't on the ground, and we got to watch this very closely here. I'm not seeing any sort of correlation coefficient drop yet, but that may just be because of our distance from the radar site. It has to look extremely high up into the atmosphere to see anything, so there may just not be debris, in this level of the atmosphere here, okay? So it's interesting what we're seeing right now. It certainly is. I'm going to go ahead and bring up stream chat, so if anybody has any questions about their location, feel free to leave those down below. Again, this is ongoing coverage here of this severe weather outbreak. This is the third stream of the day, and this is where things are, really picking up, all right? We're getting kind of serious here. Again, we're talking about tornadoes actually touching down now, right? We're kind of at the peak of this event here in terms of the tornado threat, I do believe, okay? So we're going to continue to watch this incredibly closely here over the next several minutes as this once again approaches downtown Red Oak, Iowa. So again, if you're in Red Oak, you need to be taking shelter immediately. Wow. And there's a report that this is on the ground. This is quite possibly a tornado on the ground, okay? Yeah, I think this is a tornado on the ground now. There's a report of it. I don't know that for certain, though. And that could be some sort of debris signature, though. I think it's a safe assumption here that this is a tornado on the ground. So again, if you're in Red Oak, you need to seek shelter right now. This is going just off to the west of you. By the way, we just hit 1,100 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Feels like just yesterday that we hit 1,000, and now we're already at 1,100. That is insane. Okay, anyway, again, this is a likely tornado on the ground here. So I'm going to go ahead and update the stream title to Tornado on the Ground. We have a new tornado warning now. That is for the area of rotation down to the south of this. Areas like Essex and Coburg. You need to be taking shelter now. This is a different area of rotation here that, again, could possibly be producing a tornado at any minute if it is not already. So again, I'm going to go back up here to our storm on Red Oak. I really do believe that this is a tornado on the ground. There was a report of it, and again, that could be some sort of debris signature that we saw there on the correlation coefficient. It is very possible, once again, that this is a confirmed tornado. So we're going to have to watch that, but I do believe this is a tornado on the ground, once again, west of Red Oak, Iowa, so take cover now. The National Weather Service has not updated this warning tag yet, but again, I mean, it is extremely likely at this point that that's a tornado right there. So again, you need to be seeking shelter immediately in Red Oak, Stennett, Wallen, Morton Mills, Stanton, Nyman, Bethesda, Hepburn, Villisco. I mean, we're watching several areas of rotation here. Again, one is actively producing a tornado near Red Oak. So again, you need to run to your tornado safe spot if you're in this area. Again, this storm is actively producing a tornado, quite potentially here. I don't know, it's hard to tell, though, if that's a debris signature. But again, there's a very good chance that that's what that is, or was at least. Now it's gone. I don't know. I was watching Ryan Hall's stream, and everybody in chat just started saying it was on the ground, so I'm assuming he mentioned something about it being on the ground. And yeah, I mean, that is just very impressive rotation. And now our one near Coburg is starting to get more impressive as well. So again, if you're anywhere in this area, you need to be seeking shelter immediately. Again, this is likely a tornado on the ground here, guys. Right in there, northwest of Red Oak, Iowa. This is a potential tornado on the ground now. Just crossed over Highway 34, going to be crossing over 48 soon. Again, to the northwest of Red Oak, Iowa. This is going to be heading up dangerously close towards Stennett. And then eventually all the way out towards Elliott, potentially. So, again, you got to run to your tornado safe spot here. It's a very dangerous situation. Again, where we possibly have a tornado on the ground, and we have another one trying to spin up just to the south of it. And now it is up to observe. So this is a confirmed, yeah, so weather spotters confirmed tornado. So this is now a official confirmed tornado per the National Weather Service. 2:40 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a confirmed tornado was located just west of Red Oak, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. This tornado will be around Elliott at 2:50 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Again, this is a confirmed tornado now. The first 100% confirmation of one of the day. Again, we may have had something just to the north of here earlier, but this is, again, 100% confirmed. I have it set up a little late, but I was going to play this alert sound. This is the sound we're going to do whenever there's a tornado this time.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado is on the ground. Take cover now.
Okay, they did just condense that. Again, this is still a confirmed tornado on the ground. Or I believe they condensed it anyway. No, they didn't. Okay. Oh, they condensed the severe thunderstorm warning. So again, this is a tornado on the ground heading for Stennett and Elliott, Iowa here. Take cover now. It's a very dangerous tornado here. Looks to be a decent strength one. Again, it's a serious situation here just off to the north of Red Oak. This is going to be going right for Stennett and Elliott. So again, if you're in Stennett or Elliott, you got to run to your tornado safe spot. Very dangerous situation here. Very dangerous storm indeed. In addition to this tornado, hail up to ping pong ball size will be possible with this storm here. And we're going to wait for this next velocity update. Your velocity couple will be located somewhere in there now. Yep. Almost perfectly drew that circle. That was good. So again, this is an active tornado on the ground near Stennett, Iowa. Take cover immediately. Again, not seeing any sort of debris signature, but part of that's probably because of our distance from the radar site. We have to look all the way out back in Omaha to see this. So again, this is a very serious situation here. If you're in this area, you got to run to your tornado safe spot. Again, this is about to rip right through Stennett. There's your tornado report. As of 7 minutes ago, this is actually a different one as well. As of 7 minutes ago, a tornado was on the ground according to an emergency manager near the Red Oak Airport. So again, this just crossed through the far western side of Red Oak, Iowa, and now it's heading up towards Stennett and potentially all the way up towards Elliott. So you guys have got to go. You got to get to your safe spot. Okay, this is now down to radar indicated. They pretty quickly downgraded that. So this is no longer a confirmed tornado, but again, this is still a dangerous storm that has a history of producing a tornado, and it could drop back down at any time. Again, that tornado was a pretty quick one, but it was definitely doing some damage there for a little bit. So I'm going to go and update the stream title again to just back down to tornado warning. That still looks like a pretty impressive velocity couplet to me over Stennett. Again, this is no longer a confirmed tornado. However, this is still a rotating supercell capable of producing one, and it has a history of producing one. And then again, we've got our other tornado warning storm here, just the southwest of Stennett, that at this point looks even more concerning to me. Or, sorry, southwest of Stanton. So again, we did have there's no confirmation on this up here to the north, but we did officially have at least one brief touchdown of a tornado here. It was on the ground for, somewhere between 5 to 10 minutes, most likely, maybe a little longer. And it crossed through western Red Oak, Iowa here. So again, this is continuing to be a rotating supercell, along with the storm to the south of it here, near Stanton. Hello, Tornado Edit Gaming. Again, if you're just now tuning in, we did just have a tornado rip through Red Oak, Iowa. And we are watching these tornadic supercells continue here as they approach Stanton and Elliott, respectively. Yeah, I did hit 1.1K. I noted that out in the beginning of the stream. Again, thank you guys so much for that. I really do think it's partially because all of this activity that's been happening recently with severe weather. And we've been here for all of it. They did just condense this tornado warning, but they did also upgrade it to golf ball-sized hail here. So again, if you're in this area, you need to be taking cover immediately. This is a tornado warning for Stanton, Hepburn, and Villisca. But yeah, it's just been crazy how fast the channel's been growing recently. The goal is 2,000 by the end of the year. Originally, at the start of the year, the goal was 1,000, but we crushed that. So, now we're going for 2,000. But anyway, again, we got multiple concerning supercells right now that do have the potential to drop a tornado at any second if they're not already producing one. So again, you need to be running to your tornado safe spot if you're in either of these warnings here. This is, once again, in portions of southwestern Iowa, far southwestern Iowa. So, again, everywhere in this area here needs to be taking shelter. Everywhere in that blue circle that I just drew. Again, we got multiple rotating supercells that have histories of producing tornadoes. And could still be even. There's just no confirmation at this point. Again, there was one earlier confirmed that ripped through western Red Oak. And again, potentially another one earlier, actually, that's now up here. The rotation is anyway, that ripped somewhere near Wales, ripped through that region. But it was very brief and very weak if it did touch down. But again, there may have been a light CC drop. Okay, speaking of CC drops, let's hope that's not what this is here. I do not believe it is. I believe that's just contamination because the velocity couplet and that do not match up at all. And there's no way a CC drop would pop up that fast and be that significant. It would kind of pop up over time and become that big. So that is just contamination there, but it had me scared for a second. Again, you need to remain in your tornado safe spot here. We are currently watching rotating supercells capable of producing tornadoes in southwestern Iowa, and a whole line of storms that's at least capable of producing damaging winds across the entirety of western Iowa. And again, tornadoes are going to be common themes with a lot of these as well. This one near Sioux Rapids looks like it's rotating very broadly, I'll admit, but it is rotating there. It could try to form some kind of velocity couplet. And then our storm back down here towards Elkhorn as well is rotating just a little bit, but again, very weak. It is still producing the threats for damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour and hail up to $half sized, however. So, still got to look out for that, obviously. Make sure you are getting indoors up there. And away from windows, preferably. Okay. So, our storm here near Stanton continues to look more and more concerning with that kind of hook echo. I mean, you just never want to see something like that. Here we go, guys. Like I was saying earlier, we are quite literally at the peak of this outbreak right now. Or we're getting there, at least. At the very least. Again, Again, we are talking about a potential tornado trying to touch down here northeast of Nyman, Iowa. And waiting for a velocity update. Oh, wait, no, that wasn't even a new reflectivity scan. I'm just blind. I thought it was new. By the way, they did end up extending not extending, but they issued a new tornado watch that goes all the way down into parts of Oklahoma and Arkansas. So again, we got a line of tornado watches going all the way from Minnesota back into Oklahoma. Just an insane severe weather outbreak we're dealing with today. And again, we're talking about tornadoes, destructive winds, and very large hail all being threats. And again, potentially even a few strong and long-tracking tornadoes, as we do have that PDS tornado watch in effect across portions of central and eastern Iowa. And again, this supercell here is really trying to do something. If it's not already producing a tornado, it's going to have the potential to do so very shortly. So again, you guys need to be in your tornado safe spot immediately down here. Very dangerous storm capable of producing a tornado. Just very strong on the velocities, impressive hook echo, and it could try and become a rain wrap too, so don't go out and try to look for this thing. Just take cover now. So, let's see here. Oh, wow. Holy cow. Okay, so we are talking about the potential for a strong tornado touching down here now, with that newest velocity scan just being absolutely off the charts. And we do have a new tornado warning now. That's an extension here for our storm that originally produced a tornado near Red Oak. It's an extension, so now areas like Weota, Cumberland, all the way up towards Anita need to be taking shelter, as well as Atlantic. The eastern portion of Atlantic. Got a new severe thunderstorm warning as well, but right now we really got to focus on this. This is an ongoing situation here where we've got the potential for a strong tornado to touch down. Right here west of Villisca. Again, this is in southwestern Iowa, far southwestern Iowa, the corner of the state. And this is going to be a potentially strong tornado if it does touch down. We're talking about velocities up to 115 miles per hour, half a degree into the atmosphere. And, I mean, at every tilt here, it's looking very concerning. So, I mean, if we check the CC, we don't have a drop yet. But again, that could just be because we are so far away from the radar site here. It has to look very high up into the atmosphere. Again, very impressive hook echo, just a very impressive supercell overall. I mean, this definitely has the potential to become a strong and long-track tornado-producing storm here. So we'll have to watch it. Again, it has the potential to do so. That's not a guarantee, but we have to watch it very closely. Again, as we are starting to get to the peak hours of this event here, stuff like this is going to become more and more, not common, but less rare here. Well, I guess those are synonyms, but again, we are talking about velocities up to 115 miles per hour with this potential tornado. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have a strong and dangerous tornado trying to touch down, with velocities being estimated over 120 miles per hour. Again, you need to run to your tornado safe spot if you're out here. This is a very dangerous storm. Estimated velocities, once again, 121 miles per hour. Almost 122 miles per hour. This is a very dangerous storm. Again, I mean, we are talking about a strong tornado trying to touch down right now, guys. I just cannot believe how quickly that escalated. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculously strong. Again, we are talking about the potential for a strong and long-track tornado to touch down west of Villisca, Iowa. This is a extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. If you are in this area, you have to run to your tornado safe spot. This is a huge, dangerous storm. that, again, could be producing a strong tornado at this very moment. I mean, that is the craziest velocity couple we've seen all day by far. We have another new tornado warning. It's an extension for our southern storm here, so now both of these, have their extensions out. So this is going to be for areas like Orient, Fontanelle, Bridgewater, Mount Etna, Carbon, and Dickeyville. So again, guys, you gotta seek shelter. Even looking from another radar site here, we can see how crazy these winds are and how intense this rotation really is off to the west of Villisca. Again, you gotta run to your tornado safe spot right now if you're in this area. This is a extremely dangerous situation. And this is a life-threatening storm. Storm Chaser Willard Sharp is right in the middle of that. I mean, he's in it.
Yes. Yep. Good to go.
I'll turn around here.
Yeah.
All right, folks, we gotta go. We are in danger.
It's coming fast.
Yeah, I'm going. I turn around here.
Just turn around this driveway.
Yep.
Again, that's a live look from Storm Chaser Willard Sharp.
Basement there, because you guys are in mortal danger.
We may have to come back and check on those guys.
I mean, this is just an absolutely insane velocity couplet here. This is Connor Croft's view of it.
On the ground, on the ground.
Yeah, it's on the ground.
It's on the ground. Okay. We have a tornado on the ground once again. This is another tornado on the ground, guys.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado is on the ground. Take cover now.
This is a large and strong tornado on the ground. It's moving towards Tenville, Sciola, and Dickeyville. They just updated this warning. It was just to condense it. But this is, again, a tornado on the ground, according to Connor Croft. And whoever he's storm chasing with, I think it was Freddie McKinney.
Making sure I'm on the path. I'm gonna keep going north until we're completely safe.
Again, these three storm chasers are way too close for comfort. This kind of popped up out of nowhere, which is why a lot of people were not concerned about this, I don't think. We gotta update the stream title right now. Again, this is a very strong tornado here. Again, this is a very strong and, again, potentially large tornado that we have on the ground near Tenville, Iowa. You gotta take cover now, guys. You gotta run to your tornado safe spot here. It's a very dangerous situation. You gotta get to shelter now in Dickeyville, Carbon, Tenville, Sciola, however you pronounce that. This is, once again, a large, potentially, and also very strong tornado on the ground. And now we're trying to, this cell up here is trying to do the same exact thing in multiple spots. So again, you got to take shelter in any of these warnings right now, guys. It's a very dangerous outbreak of severe weather right now. Very dangerous storms we have going. And oh my goodness, large CC drop. And this is this is high up into the atmosphere. Okay, this is a very large and strong tornado.
Don't hit the brakes, hit the gas.
Yeah, that will be a big tornado. It is on the ground. This is a large and extremely dangerous tornado. This is a huge one. All right, this is not your everyday, plain spin-up tornado. This is a massive, damaging, and potentially strong tornado. Okay, updated to observed. I wish it was PDS, but again, it's observed. And the National Weather Service is going to do the right thing here. So, oh my gosh. Again, you really gotta go now. This is a absolutely gigantic tornado that's just popped up all of a sudden here. Again, this is near Tenville, off to the east of Tenville now it will be. The CC drop will be kind of right up here at the next scan. And again, this is just an absolutely huge tornado here.
I gotta figure out where to get on this highway.
Connor Crofts got over 1,300 viewers like 5 minutes ago. He had like 200. That's how insane this is. And again, that's on Raider Omega alone that people are watching them on. Oh my gosh. No, it's not like EF4. It's not that big. Again, I don't condone pre-rating, guys. Please don't do that. It's definitely not an EF4 though. At least not at this current stage. So again, this is a very large tornado off to the southeast of Tenville, Iowa. This is a confirmed, oh my gosh. This is a confirmed very large tornado now. Very large and destructive. This is a massive tornado. Very large. I mean, that is the biggest tornado we've seen all day by far. The other ones have been little itty bitty spin ups. This is a big time destructive tornado here. And again, this just spun up really like all of a sudden here, guys. Holy crap. Okay. I'm taking pictures to send to Mr. Storm because I know he's busy right now, so he can watch or look at this back. Again, this really needs... Okay, this is a PDS tornado now. This is a PDS tornado.
This is an emergency alert. A tornado is on the ground. Take cover now.
I didn't have a special sound effect prepared for that, but we have a PDS tornado now. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. At 3:01 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located over Hackleberry Woods County Park, or 10 miles west of Corning, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. I don't even want to look at the newest velocity scan, guys. I really don't. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have a very dangerous tornado on the ground. Very dangerous. Very strong and large. Oh my gosh. Just an absolute monster here. Near Dickeyville. I mean, this is the largest tornado we have seen over the past few days, and we've had some doozies. I mean, this is just a huge tornado. Just absolutely gigantic. This is just a massive tornado here. Again, this is a particularly dangerous situation. You gotta run to your safe spot if you're out here, guys. This is a huge and potentially destructive tornado. Again, there is no, sugar coating this. This is just awful. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the tornado. Wait, is that it? Oh, you can barely see it, though. The screen went all pixelated. That's it, though. I think that's it. I mean, that's gotta be it. Holy cow. Again, very strong and large tornado. It's getting bigger. Again, this is a life-threatening situation. You gotta run to your safe spot if you're out here. Very large tornado, very destructive storm. Now we're talking about 116 on the velocities. No, it's not forming. It's on the ground. I know it's hard to tell from that thing, but it's on the ground. Live video of a confirmed tornado crossing Highway 34 just east of Highway 71. Again, this is a confirmed large and destructive tornado near Strand. Oh my goodness. Just an absolute monster here, guys. There's another look at it from Storm Chaser Brandon Kopic. Holy, oh my gosh. Look at the amount of, like, stuff it's picking up there, guys. Look at that. You see the debris flying. Oh my gosh. This is a huge tornado. Again, you gotta run to your safe spot. Vince Welty had it. Yeah, Brandon Kopic's got it right now. He is dangerously close to this thing. I mean, he's got to go. He's got to move now. It's coming towards him. Connor Croft had a horizontal vortex go near him. Yikes.
Really a strong tornado vortex on
Dude.
this one.
Croft.
Oh, we lost Brandon Kopic. Dang it. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. We lost him as soon as the tornado hit him. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, my gosh. He's in it, man. He's in it. This is a extremely damaging tornado. And we got over 1,000 people on Radar Omega alone watching Storm Chaser Brandon Kopic chase this violent tornado here, guys. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Oh, you can see the damage there. Very large tornado. Very large. Aaron J. Jack's feed is back. It's twins. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is so bad right now. And you gotta get to your safe spot right now if you're out here. This is just an absolutely massive tornado. Oh my gosh! Dude, what in the world? Guys, this might go tornado emergency. This might go tornado emergency. This is not good. This is a large and violent tornado. Oh my gosh. Guys, we might see a tornado emergency out of this. This is a violent and catastrophic tornado on the ground. I was not expecting that when I pulled up his feed. Brendan Kopic's a good guy, though. He's going out and doing the right thing. I think he's making sure they were okay. We've got 132 on the velocities. 132. Again, if you're just now tuning in, we have a massive, violent tornado on the ground. Is the other one on the ground as well? Oh, it is. Holy crap, I didn't even realize that there was two. We have another insanely large tornado here, guys. How did I not notice that until now?
Fully convinced.
Yeah.
Again, we're probably going to see a tornado emergency out of this. Whoops. Oh my gosh. I can't even look at this. I cannot believe it. Oh my goodness.
Horizontal vortices! Intense to violent!
No north.
Some of those vortices were probably violent.
No north, bro.
I cannot believe this. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I don't know how this one isn't PDS. These are both just absolutely massive tornadoes here, guys. These are really both catastrophic tornadoes. What is a Tor C? Am I just dumb, or is that... What's a Tor C? Oh my gosh. Dude. Oh yeah, confirmed. Oh, wow. Okay, if you're just now tuning in, we have multiple violent wedge tornadoes on the ground in Iowa. We just got a new tornado warning. This is for a storm near Exeter that is also going to produce a tornado at any minute, potentially. That could be the first signs of a debris signature. We got to watch that as well now. I mean, I am genuinely speechless. This is insane. Just insane. I cannot believe this right now. This is ridiculous. These are... I can't speak. I'm stumbling my words up. The north one's dissipated, you believe? I mean, even if it has, look at that debris. I don't think it has. I think the velocities look less impressive, obviously, but I don't think it's dissipated completely. I don't think it's done.
Pull over here, buddy. Don't.
Yeah, we gotta pray for these people, guys. Oh my gosh. Alright, see you, Tornado at Gaming. Again, if you know anybody in this area, you gotta give them a call or text. These were massive wedges that just ripped through. Violent wedge tornadoes that just ripped through southwestern Iowa. And now we're seeing another one trying to spin up here near Exeter. I mean... all of a sudden, man, Again, this might honestly go tornado emergency. This is ripping right through Quincy. Just popped up out of nowhere. We went from having
Come on.
no
now.
tornadoes to
Why
2
you
wedges.
stopped?
Cannot believe it. I genuinely can't. 3 on the ground, according to Mr. Storm. Is he talking about this one? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It may have occluded, but at the very least, there's still a ton of debris in the atmosphere on the northern storm. Again, you guys have got to run to your safe. Oh my gosh. You guys have got to go now. That's a new highest scan. Every time we get a new scan, I'm just speechless. Every time. Every single time. This is going to go tornado emergency, most likely, guys. Look on Reed's stream. Let me pull him up on my iPad. He's not on Raider Omega. These are just such strong tornadoes. Alright, I'm looking at Reed's stream. I'm not seeing anything, though. I may have missed it. Yeah, Quincy probably is gone. I don't understand how this one's not PDS. Maybe it's just because the other one's already PDS and it's basically in the same warning spot. Alright, what's this tornado report in Corning? What does it say? Just a tornado report. Okay. I thought it would say, like, something about the tornado. I mean, these are large wedges. It's not, like, up for debate. And again, this is likely still on the ground, guys. I don't think there's any way we have that much debris in the atmosphere still without that being on the ground. Again, just absolutely huge tornadoes. Reed's got it now? Okay, well, I already X'd out of his stream, so. Also, this up to the north near Rockwell City, I did just notice, near Rands, that might get tornado warned. But again, right now, we're only focused on our PDS tornadoes, or both of these, whatever, however you want to say it. It's cycling down to the south. I don't understand how it just popped up that quickly. I genuinely don't. And now it looks even worse. 100-mile-per-hour scan on South Cycle. Yeah, that's really not good, guys. Brad just said so, too. This is really rough. Again, this will probably get a tornado emergency. There's just nothing to say other than this is just a awful situation that's happening right now in West Iowa. Again, an unbelievable tornado outbreak. Well, technically it's only still a severe weather outbreak, but it will turn into a tornado outbreak. I can almost guarantee you that is occurring right now. Again, just an absolutely massive tornado. Let's measure out the debris ball, actually. Whoops. I mean, this is a huge debris ball, guys. Very deep CC drop. It's about 4 miles wide. Now, the actual tornado is not 4 miles wide, but the debris being lofted up by at least this one tornado is, potentially. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is just a ridiculous outbreak right now. Was not expecting anything like this today. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And these are violent wedge tornadoes ripping through western Iowa right now. Okay, it's still not PDS. I saw it when it got condensed. It still wasn't even PDS. I don't understand. I mean, I know the other one's PDS warning, so I guess it doesn't really matter. They could just take this warning off entirely. This tornado is going to take the old one's place. Oh, it is PDS. I'm just dumb. Okay. I don't even want to keep watching this. Again, every time you hear me... Oh, Mr. Storm's calling me. Hello? Hello? You there? You're muted for me. Let me send you a Google Meet. I'll send you a Google Meet. Sorry guys, Mr. Storm's, for some reason his Discord has been not working for us recently when we've tried to call. I actually am in pure shock right now though. Okay, I'm going to try and add Mr. Storm to this call here. Hold on. I'm going to add you to a Google Meet.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, wait. Okay. We don't even need to do a Google Meet. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me. Alright, I'm going to try and add him to a Google Meet here. Sorry guys, I'm not going to be able to check chat for the next few minutes. Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, nice. I am live right now, just to let you know.
Yeah. This thing is giant.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't updated this to tornado emergency yet, honestly.
I swear it will be in like 5 seconds.
Look at the CC drop now.
Alright. I just got on Omega, so...
Oh my gosh. The debris ball is... It was like 4 miles wide earlier.
2 PDS warnings.
Look at the debris ball on near Carl.
Oh. Dang.
And if you...
Getting 132 on velocities.
I was
How is
getting...
that not...
I was getting 145 a scan ago.
How is this not tornado emergency? What the heck?
I don't know, honestly. So apparently there are... Okay, so there's reports of damage, but it's not saying what kind of damage.
Man, Brandon Kopic's really on this thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't realize he had a live look at it. So this is a live look from Brandon Kopic at this tornado. It's roping out.
It is?
Well, it's not...
Oh, I see it on Vince Welty's stream.
Yeah, if you look at Brandon Kopic, he's looking right at it.
Is that the bigger one or the smaller one?
Well, the other one's lifted now, so he's looking at It's definitely a little bit weaker if you look on radar even, but it's still a massive tornado.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still getting velocities over 100.
Also, guys, there is a severe thunderstorm warning for 80-mile-per-hour damaging winds now up here, closer to Coon Rapids. And there is actually a third confirmed tornado near Guthrie Center. This has been here for a while. I just haven't pointed it out.
Two PDS.
Yeah. Yeah, if you take it back a few scans, I mean, it was just... There were two at once that were that big, and it was ridiculous. Okay, there's apparently another tornado near Prescott, and this one looks pretty strong as well.
So that we could have 3 on the ground right now?
I believe we have 2 on the ground, because I think the... Oh my gosh, look at the big one on velocities near Carl. 158. 158.
142.
158.
Oh my gosh, this is going toward you. I swear it's going to come up, like, I'm telling you guys, it's going to come up right now. Like, literally. Holy cow. It's not, it was probably just recycling, but...
Yeah, I really thought it was weakening out, but no way.
Oh my gosh, it might be a wedge. I think it's a wedge.
Yeah, I saw it earlier when it was a wedge.
If you look, I think Brandon Kopic just showed it. He's turning around now, but I think I just saw very, like,
I mean,
rapidly rotating.
He's got it right now. He's got it up right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, never mind. He just... Oh, wait. He switched it. He had... Yeah, you can see it on the right side of his screen. It's a large cone. It's not a wedge, but I think it was earlier.
So it might be like a stovepipe?
Potentially.
Oh my gosh, the CC... Alright, new CC scan, still very dangerous.
And guys, I'm sorry, but I cannot read chat right now, because,
I got you on that.
Okay. If I exit the Google Meet for some reason, then it, like, glitches out and it hangs up.
My Discord audio is now working, finally.
Yeah, I heard you, but I was saying stuff, and I don't think you could hear me.
No, I didn't. Oh, it just died again.
Yeah, but the one near Prescott's way stronger now.
Wait, I'm looking at the Gilead.
Yeah, if you look to the south, there's another one.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, that is already over 100 miles an hour. Actually, no, but it's getting strong.
It's not PDS yet, but it is confirmed.
If that's strength, it will be PBS.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really got... That one near Gilead is very big.
Yeah, it's a huge tornado. Very strong. And it all popped off out of nowhere. Like, we didn't have anything, and then all of a sudden it was a violent... I think it was a wedge at one point.
Tornado Addict Gaming. Reed is not on there.
Yeah, Reed Timmer's not on Omega. So, the debris ball is still about 3 miles wide. Again, earlier it was about 4 miles wide, but now it's about 3 miles wide southeast of Bridgewater near Gilead. Luckily, this is not like a real town or anything. I mean, this has been a long tracker, too. I mean, this literally could be the tornado of the day.
I mean, we got the 15% hatch because we saw the models overnight just absolutely explode on the significant tornado parameter, and this is exactly what we're seeing. This is what we expected, something like this to happen. It's currently unfolding just in front of you guys, but it's really unfortunate that we have multiple very strong long track. Oh, okay. Go back down to Gilead.
Okay. What, on velocities?
New scan.
Oh my gosh.
That's just crazy how long it's been like that.
Yeah, I don't know how that's not a tornado emergency. Again, we're measuring 142. Again, earlier I got 158.
And guys, this is completely rain-wrapped. None of these have like a hook echo. They're all completely rain-wrapped, so they're even more dangerous because that means they're going to be less visible.
Yeah.
Wrapped in her. Yeah, Connor Croft is right on one of them, and you can't even see anything. It just looks like black.
Alright, I
It
mean,
looks like gray.
Yeah, he's on the one that's weaker, but still relatively strong.
Yeah, that also has a lot of spotty areas of very strong winds.
Yeah. There's a massive severe thunderstorm warning in Kansas City. If you go down to Kansas and Missouri, there's a huge severe thunderstorm warning, Polygon.
God. That is really big.
That's like the biggest I've ever seen.
Bro, everyone is just screaming towards this storm right now to catch up.
Again, it's produced like 3 damaging tornadoes now. This one, or these 2 technically supercells have. The debris ball, I mean, there's so much dead air there in the middle of it because of how high up the debris is or how big the pieces of debris are. You can see it. I mean, you can't even see most of it because it breaks the scale, quite literally. We're talking about CC values extremely low.
Thanks for pointing that out. Storm Chaser 575 says we have a new mesoscale discussion.
Oh, okay.
Let me check that out.
Alright.
Keep tracking this thing and all.
Ah, dang it. I X'd out of Google Meet. I did say that would happen.
Corridor favorable for strong tornadoes.
Sorry, I accidentally left the call for a second. What'd you say?
So the new mesoscale discussion is for southern Iowa. It does include Des Moines, and it's a small area, but it says it's a localized corridor favorable for strong tornadoes.
Yikes.
That's what we're seeing now, guys.
Here, wait a minute. I'm going to do something. This is going to kick me out of the call, but I'll join right back.
Alright.
Here, I'm going to put this on something where I can actually visit other tabs without getting kicked from the call. There we go. Alright, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, nice. Okay. Now I should be able to switch to other tabs without getting kicked.
Alright. Yeah, we're still getting well over 100 miles per hour on velocities. It might just be so rural that we're not getting a tornado emergency, but there are houses out here.
We have a new tornado warning, by the way, for Ringgold, Taylor, and Union counties. It's down to the south. We got another strong area rotation near Blockton.
New velocity update. That storm, the tornado is now going into the other warning box. Still PDS, but velocities have weakened a little bit, but I feel like it always weakens and then gets back up again. I don't know if that's like a glitch in some like contamination or whatever, but
I think it's so strong it genuinely can't keep up with the velocity sometimes. I think that's actually what's happening.
yeah. Sorry about that.
I was like, what was that?
Yeah, it was Brandon Kopic. We have 2 destructive severe thunderstorms.
Yeah, they're both for the same storm, though.
Oh, yeah.
The one
80
approaching
mile per hour
Webster
winds.
City.
So at this point, Des Moines is in a circled area. And these tornadoes are heading right for the general area of Des Moines. Oh no, Davis. Winterset.
Oh no, not again.
Gosh. Please no. But yeah, this is very dangerous because Des Moines is right on the path of these storms that are producing the tornadoes now. So we're gonna pray that these do not stay along track. But they're all very, very strong right now.
We were covering a tornado warning earlier today for the area that got hit with the tornado emergency last month in Nebraska. I was like, oh no, not again.
Coefficient.
New tornado warning has now been issued. It's an extension, still PDS.
PDS.
So if you're in Stewart, you gotta run to your tornado safe spot. This is a huge tornado.
Don't walk, run.
This is gonna go right to Greenfield. I wasn't even paying attention to that. That's gonna go right for Greenfield.
All right, Greenfield. That's near the Adair County Memorial Hospital. If you're in that area, you got to take cover now. Alright, that's going to be moving towards State Highway 92. If you're on that highway, just pull over. I mean, don't even pull over. Just get to a shelter because this thing is just massive and it's right on your tail.
You can see debris on reflectivity.
Okay, so this is getting a debris ball.
Originally, I thought it was just hail, but that's definitely debris. If you line it up with everything, it matches up perfectly.
The 60 DBZ.
Yeah.
And the warning boxes continue to get closer and closer to Des Moines, Iowa, but luckily this one looks like it could be shifting farther north, so that'll be good. Yeah, but they are moving. Yeah, that's not good. We're going to enter a little bit more of a populated area, which just never is good because obviously that's putting more people at risk, but also, you know, less escape routes for those chasers out there, so it's just going to be harder to get around to find clearings and stuff to see these tornadoes in the field.
Again, guys, this is going to go right for Greenfield. I don't know if it's... Okay, there we go. I was going to say we haven't gotten a velocity update for a while, but there we go. We got a strong tornado still.
Still in that pattern.
Dude, look at that CC drop. I mean, there is so much dead air in there because of how insane this debris ball is. Just an absolutely huge tornado.
There's a hook echo on the CC.
The debris ball is currently about 2.5 miles wide.
Holy cow.
And again, that's going to go right for Greenfield, which is a big town.
This is really bad for Greenfield. We gotta pray that everyone in Greenfield is taking cover. We have so many PDS warnings for the same storm because we just gotta make sure everybody near this thing is taking cover. So I think we got a new CC scan. It's barely in on Greenfield, but it's still just maxed out.
Again, Greenfield has a population of about 2,000 people, it looks like, so...
I mean, you don't even get like a percentage on the CC drop when it's just black.
Yeah, because of all the dead
air.
air.
The sky is literally just filled with debris.
Yeah, whenever...
And just because the velocities are saying only up to 90 miles per hour, it's just because the radar is literally having trouble showing the strong winds, just because of how strong it is.
The lowest the correlation coefficient values can go before it just enters that dead air area is 0.45%. So, I mean, we are talking literally the entire sky being filled with debris here in the areas where we have dead air.
0.48. Yeah, it just goes black.
That means it's below 45.
That's really, man. Oh, this is real. Okay, this is pretty much entering Greenfield in just a second, but we're still dealing with a massive, life-threatening, dangerous tornado, and I mean, I don't know. The National Weather Service, I mean, they're obviously experts at this, but if I were them, I would definitely have this at its Tor E.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so strong. I mean, we have, even in the past few days, I don't know if we've seen any that are this strong, and we've had some big ones.
Yeah.
Just insane how active this tornado season has been, especially considering it started out kind of slow.
If you're just now tuning in, we're covering a massive PDS tornado that's moving right towards Greenfield, Iowa. But, man. So this is entering Greenfield now, and I'm sure the next scan is going to show this on top of Greenfield, which is gut-wrenching.
By the way, we have a confirmed 77 mile per hour gusts on our destructive storm now, so it's basically confirmed that it's 80 mile per hour winds.
Yeah.
So again, guys, treat that like a tornado and be taking shelter there. These are low-end tornado force winds. We have a new tornado warning now. That puts us up to 6. That is a confirmed one, and it includes Winterset. We have another tornado.
Another tornado. Now Winterset's about to get hit again, just like last year. But hopefully, and most likely this won't be as strong. But look at those warning boxes, guys. Look how close they are to Des Moines. All right.
I thought Winterset was 2022.
Oh yeah, my bad.
I don't know. That was kind of off topic. I just was like, wait.
Yeah.
Dude, the reflectivity on the Greenfield storm. Look at the Greenfield tornado. The reflectivity, you can see the debris ball. It's so massive. And that's definitely debris. It's not hail. It matches right up with the velocity couplet and the CC drop.
Yeah, but Des Moines is very close. Yeah, this is on top of Greenfield. Oh my gosh. Wow. I think Brendan Koppig is done. I think he's just doing search and rescue at this point.
Yeah, probably. I know earlier he had that insane damage that I sent you a picture of.
I mean, he'll still be chasing today, obviously, but I mean...
Straight up to 92 and then go east on 90.
Nope, he's on this thing.
Okay, so if you are just now tuning in, we are moments away from the town of Greenfield, Iowa, being hit by a large and strong tornado. This is lofting debris tens of thousands of feet into the atmosphere. The debris ball is like 3 miles wide still.
And now it's on top of Greenfield.
Yep, okay. The velocity couplet is direct. I was hoping this would like shift at the very last minute, but
Gosh, dude, that went through that literally swallowed the whole town.
yeah,
There's debris raining on the entire town. No matter where you are, no matter where you're at in the whole town, there's debris everywhere.
yeah, if you look at the velocities, the velocity couplet is literally right split down the middle of town. I was hoping it would shift,
Yes,
but it's right in the middle.
This is really sad to see because this went through directly through Greenfield, which is fairly populated. Oh my gosh, yeah, there are a lot of homes out here. Fairway Supermarket looks like, the Home Store, Greenfield Library, Union State Bank, Greenfield Post Office. Every one of these locations are getting hit by this tornado, but gosh.
All right, the tornado's now past Greenfield on the newest reflectivity scan.
Something wrong with Corey Gherkin's camera. I don't know if he maybe even shifted it because he's looking at the tornado. But it's just showing his lights. I think he might actually be parallel with the tornado, so that might be why.
So now, guys, we got to talk about areas like... Oh, my gosh. We got to talk about areas like Arbor Hill, Howe, Rosserdale, Caldwell Siding, Dexter, Stewart, Redfield. You guys all have to get to shelter right now because this
Sorry about
is
that.
a very large tornado. It just ripped through Greenfield, and, I mean, it went right through the center of town. Hopefully everybody knew about this here. Hopefully we got the warning out. I mean, it just went so fast. Again, this is moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. This is a very fast-moving tornado.
It was moving
strong.
northeast at 60 at a point.
Yeah.
Sorry about the noises.
Just look at the mess of polygons we have. All of our tornado warnings right now are centered around this one area.
And they just, I'll keep saying this, and I might annoy a few people, but I'm just saying, I want everyone to be clear on this, that these are going towards Des Moines and cities around Des Moines, which is incredibly populated, so...
I will say the velocities on the Greenfield storm are way less impressive now. Way less.
Oh, yeah. This
That-
thing could be roping out.
That doesn't even look like a tornado on the ground anymore to me.
It doesn't.
Again, though, there is still so much debris in there. You guys need to stay in your tornado safe spot here. The debris is kind of spreading out here. It's kind of getting a little tail feature. I mean, just an absolutely huge tornado here, guys.
Where is the other tornado?
I believe that's lifted at this point. Oh my gosh. I mean, no, the tornado, it's still going here in Greenfield. It might still be going. It is just so large.
It's probably roping out or beginning to because the correlation coefficient drop is now condensed a little bit.
And also the velocities, again, are just way weaker.
Yeah, so looks like we're going to see this begin to lift, which is good.
I mean, you don't see a debris ball like that on reflectivity very often at all. You can still see it. All those 60, 65 dBz values are from debris.
Is that tornado near Kent? Is that velocity, is that contamination
Where?
near Kent?
Let me look.
Because if that's not...
That's contamination.
Okay.
Just speechless right now. Again, this is continuing to head northeast here towards Arbor Hill. It's going to go very close to Arbor Hill, dangerously close to it, I'd say. I think this is lifted, though. If you look at the velocities, I mean, they're just not nearly impressive as they were earlier.
It's still showing winds over 100 miles per hour, though, which is confusing, because they're not even close to looking like a tornado.
Yeah, if you look at the CC, though, you can see a lot of it coming back in, so that likely means there's less debris in the atmosphere now. You can see a lot of that dead air getting filled back up, which means that the debris is much less. It's actually registering now.
In Waterloo, I think you're under a tornado warning, right? Wait, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Where is Waterloo? Waterloo, Iowa?
Yeah, that's populated.
Wait,
yeah, you guys are...
Did we have a viewer there or something?
Yeah, someone in chat's there, Matt Prunty.
Yeah, I mean, Waterloo right now is fine, but over the next few hours, you're going to have to watch out because you got all those threats for, destructive winds, very large hail, strong tornadoes. You got this cluster of storms just racing off to you at this point, so...
Velocity just got absolutely killed.
Yeah, for sure. Supposed to hit your area around 8 p.m., the Davenport region, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm probably going to get in on a little bit of damaging wind action, but I'm probably not going to see too much overall in terms of like a tornado threat materialize for my area. Got traffic cameras just to the north of Greenfield. Did you see it? Again, if you're in this area, you need to continue to be in your safe spot. Oh my gosh, I mean, the debris ball is getting bigger. This may not have lifted.
Oh, and look at velocity. There's a tiny couplet.
We're back up to a 3-mile debris ball. Yeah. People are pulled over on the side of the road and wind gusts are stronger. Hopefully nobody's doing the thing where they, park under the underpasses.
Yeah, it's always really bad.
I don't know why people think that's a good idea.
There's no video of the tornado.
A bit east of Davenport.
Yeah, it looks strong. Man.
Yeah, Alan Crow, that does not mean the tornado is 3 miles wide, though. That just means the debris that it's lofting up into the atmosphere could be the debris bowl. I mean, this could still be on the ground. It looks like it's picking up more and more debris. I mean, we said it was lifting like 10 minutes ago, but there's still a ton of debris. So it's probably still on the ground. The velocities are just glitched out because of how strong this is. You can still even see the debris ball and reflectivity. Look at all the tornado reports. Oh, wait, I forgot you don't have those on. If you turn on the tornado reports, there are so many in this area from the past few minutes.
We're at a gone forever flying trampoline risk.
From max velocity.
Yep.
Again,
you gotta hatch on trampolines today.
all of our tornado warnings in the entire country are centered in this one spot here, all 5 of them, right now, in southwestern Iowa near Des Moines. Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for my part of this storm, but that's not going to be till much later tonight here in Illinois.
Vince Welty is moving through Greenfield, so we'll see what kind of damage this thing left behind.
Okay.
He's got 1,500 viewers right now.
Wow. On Raider Omega alone.
Brandon Kopic's also moving through Rainfield. So far, not that much damage. Okay, there's a lot more.
Oh, wow, yeah, look at Brandon Kopic. There's debris all over the place. Look at that, guys. This is what we were talking about when we said raining debris. You can literally see there's debris all over the town.
As they get deeper into the city or town, the buildings just look more and more damaged.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage on Brandon Kopic's feed right now. Trees are being debarked, it looks like. Oh my gosh, Brandon Kopic's.
I know. Look at Vince Welty. Oh my gosh, Vince Welty.
Yeah, that's Brandon Kopic's.
Trees.
Yeah, Brandon Kopic's right in front of him. He just drove through that.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
look at
gosh.
Brandon Kopic. Look at Brandon Kopic.
I know.
Houses are
Wow.
destroyed.
There's a house on top of a tree in the middle of nowhere. That is so scary.
Yeah, guys, this was a very large and strong tornado. And by the way, we have another tornado trying to develop near Maxburg.
He is literally like the second one on the scene. There's some sort of EMT, and then there's him, and he's just going for it.
We got a tornado.
That is-
We got a tornado trying to drop, by the way.
He could honestly be saving a few lives today.
We got a tornado trying to drop
All right.
near Maxburg.
Oh my gosh, so that damage is just horrific.
Yeah. I mean, probably EF3
Wow.
damage in there at least.
Yeah, that looks like EF3, but there's some roof or whatever, some piece of the house on top of a debarked tree. That is
That's creepy.
snap. Pieces of roofing in tree. I mean, it's just horrific, guys. Oh gosh. He is going into a home now. Car's flipped over.
Ooh, there's Welty.
Yeah. He's doing search and rescue.
Yeah, they're Brandon Kopic and Vince Welty are right next to each other. Holy cow, man. That's
That's
insane.
so scary.
They said a hospital got hit, apparently.
That's really bad.
If you look at Brandon Kopic's, he's got like the full screen because his thing isn't just looking into the car. You can actually see the full thing better.
Yeah.
Wow. Again, I mean, I'll be surprised if this isn't at least high-end EF2 damage. Again, I don't want to pre-rate because
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not the
it's
National
definitely.
Weather Service, but
I mean, do you see the piles of debris and just dirt?
yeah, but a lot of that is actually from before that hit Greenfield.
Yeah. Is
I mean,
that a
the-
snapped pole?
The tornado, yeah, I think it is. The tornado in general is obviously much higher than, EF2 or whatever, but I think the damage in Greenfield itself is probably not quite as bad as it looks. A lot of it is debris that flew over from the other towns it hit, but the damage is pretty bad. You can see houses destroyed.
You can see him filming the damage. Oh gosh, somebody
Yeah.
just came out. There are people emerging from homes now. Looks like that guy is okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen any reports of injuries or fatalities or anything yet, so that's good.
Yeah, alright, he's on the move now. Oh, wow. Man. Oh, the whole roof is gone on that house.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Oh,
really
a
bad.
whole family just came out. They're all okay. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Just can't imagine that happened to your neighborhood.
We got a new tornado warning now. That is for, once again, for parts of Iowa here. For new area rotation. At this exact specific moment, we may not have any tornadoes, except for, obviously, the big one. I think that's still definitely on the ground with the amount of debris we have.
think somebody's on the move. Who is that?
Corey Yurkin.
Vince Welty's on the move. They're in the thick of it right now, but there are debarked trees, which is just crazy. There's mattresses, chairs. I mean, that house is.
The tree debarking is EF3 level damage.
It's not EF5 because the foundation of the home is still there.
I don't think it's EF4 either.
Yeah. This is high-end EF3, I would say, but we obviously shouldn't EF rate preliminary.
By the way, the tornado is still on the ground, but this has now been downgraded. This is no longer a PDS tornado. It's finally just down to regular observed. I think it should still be PDS. I mean, that's a ridiculous debris ball to only be an observed tornado. But obviously the velocities are way weaker, but we're still scanning 105 mile per hour winds here. So, obviously still very strong and damaging.
That is gut-wrenching, guys. Oh, they turned off their feeds.
Oh, so they're probably done for the day.
Yep. You're just now tuning in. A massive tornado just went directly through Greenfield, Iowa. It was PDS. Now it's down to just regular observed, but it's still a extremely dangerous tornado, very strong.
Yeah, I gotta update the stream title. I don't even see any evidence that this is still on the ground actually anymore, but I will say there's still so much debris. But a lot of that though is contamination. I'd like to point out if you take it a few scans back, you can see we kind of ran into an area of contamination ahead of this thing. Definitely.
Dang, I can't see Corey Gherkin for some reason.
Are these QLCS tornadoes? Yes. Or were those technically QLCS tornadoes?
Let me see. Let me just look at reflectivity.
By the way, guys, we have a new tornado warning. Another area rotation, this massive cluster of storms. It's just an extension, though.
I don't think so because it's not big enough yet. It's just, I would say, extremely strong line of storms. Des Moines is about to be put under a tornado warning.
If you look back, it is a pretty massive line. It goes all the way back into Kansas.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I mean, wait, down to Kansas.
Yeah, it continues.
I'm talking about the one in Iowa.
Oh, well, yeah, but they're basically connected.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. It might be.
I mean, it doesn't really matter anyway.
Yeah. There's just a huge mess of polygons. Don Murray is heading pretty fast south.
New tornado warning, finally out of our mess of polygons. This is a new one up in Minnesota. So take cover now if you are in Mapleton, Garden City, or Winnebago. And by the way, these if you look at the line of storms, it's really not like if you look a little bit further to the south, like in the part that goes into Missouri, you can see it's not even really a line. It's just a ton of supercells incredibly close to each other. Alright, we just had a bunch of warnings expire.
There was this family that came out of a home on Vince's stream, and I mean, they looked obviously in shock, but I think they were all okay.
That's good.
That's just so sad, though.
Yeah.
Like, I bet you guys it was sunny in the morning, and it was obviously very warm because of this warm sector, but just the day getting flipped around like that in your whole life, it's just crazy how that can change. It's literally minutes because this thing was moving just so fast.
By the way, I know obviously most of the attention right now should be on that, but if you look at the Northeast, we kind of have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings.
My region,
Yeah.
finally.
Well, except
I'm
for
getting,
the...
no-
What?
I'm getting nothing, though. It's all the way north of me.
Yeah, it's all in, like, Massachusetts and Vermont, New Hampshire.
Yeah, we got a severe thunderstorm warning from Northfield. That is warned for a quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts.
We do have reports of trees on homes from upstate New York. So these were actually, I feel like a lot of times these New England events, they're always forecasted at like a marginal risk, but then they overperform a little bit. But
Yeah, that happens a lot.
and usually there's another outbreak going on during them, so nobody really pays attention to them. But
Yeah. You can't even tell that there's a tornado on the ground on velocity, so it's got to be lifted.
yeah, I really don't think it's on the ground anymore. I think all that CC is just contamination at this point, probably.
But that was very long track.
Yeah, that was a huge tornado, obviously. I mean, we were watching that all the way back, like, near Villisca. It tracks so far. We were tracking it on the edge of the moderate risk, and now it's kind of in the middle of it. And also part of that is just because these storms are moving so fast. Incredibly fast, even, I would say. That was just insane.
Des Moines is literally I mean, we'll see if this continues, but they really are on the verge of being under a tornado warning. Yeah, but this is so far really. This outbreak is really coming in with a bang.
At this point, though, this may seem crazy to say considering the stuff that we just had like 10 minutes ago. I think what's about to happen is St. Louis and severe. St. Louis is going to have a chance for severe weather later tonight, but I think the main threat for you guys is just going to be some damaging winds of 60 to 70 miles per hour. I think the tornado threat's very low, maybe an isolated hail threat.
I want to show you an insane picture of the tornado with vortices.
Okay.
It's really crazy.
Yeah, there were a few people that said that it had sub-vortices.
Do you see it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I know Connor Croft said he had vortices coming at him sideways. By the way, guys, we do have a new tornado warning. This is for Webster City, Iowa. And Jewel Junction. Take cover now. Look at that. Yeah.
That's like seconds after it happened because you can see the tornadoes right there.
Yeah. I was going to say, though, this may seem crazy to say because of what we just had, but I genuinely do think, I kind of talked about over my past few streams and videos how eventually this is just going to turn into a huge derecho-like event. I think that's about to happen, because if you notice, I mean, at this point, they're not discrete supercells, right? It's a line of storms at this point, and all the models have been forecasting that at some point, this was going to switch over from a tornado threat into a huge damaging wind bag. I think that's happening now. I think that's starting up.
Yeah, we'll see if this forms a QLCS.
And I definitely think the damaging wind threat's obviously going to increase, and the tornado threat's going to decrease when that happens. But, I mean,
exactly.
we don't need any more tornadoes today.
I think it's just because the dry line was so crazy and this warm sector was so insane that these storms just exploded, and now they're just going to form a new line, because you can see the dry line just cuts off all the cape that's left getting into this evening.
Yeah.
So this is good that it's not going to be that long of an event, but yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think even in, like, my neck of the woods, I'm probably going to get in on some damaging winds tonight. Especially, like, after midnight, whenever the line approaches me. I mean, I don't know, though. The line kind of breaks off in the newest run of the NAM. It kind of goes a little bit to the north of me. and then breaks once it hits Lake
Much
Michigan.
contamination out here. Probably because Des Moines is gonna get in. That's probably gonna get worse because Des Moines. Oh yeah, that is. Yeah, you're right. That is becoming a windbag now. That is definitely not as intense. I think we need to watch out for the storms going through northern Missouri. I think they have a shot at eventually producing tornadoes.
Well, the thing is, though, they're already kind of doing the same thing. They're already kind of turning it into a line of storm. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just going to depend. Because eventually this is forecasted to all connect into just one massive derecho-like line of storms here. We've already had 2 derechos in the past couple of weeks, so a third one would be crazy. All right. Alright guys, we've been live for an hour and a half now, and we don't have any ongoing tornadoes, so it might be a good time to end off here and then come back later whenever the damaging wind threat really kicks in, or if, you know, we get a surprise large tornado or any tornadoes at all. I'll be back here again later. Thank you for helping me cover this, Mr. Storm, but I think we'll probably end off here.
All right.
Peace.
Stay safe, everyone.